Hi. Hey, good morning.
Hey, still at the 10 second. You didn't loop it.
No, it's still the 10-second one, but good morning, everyone.
Good morning. You got to loop a fiasco that thing.
But it doesn't
Yeah.
like seamlessly transition, so it'll like kind of cut, stop, and start up again.
But anyway.
And I'd rather just do the 10-second one. But good morning, everyone. Good morning, all those beautiful faces, to you, to the viewers, to people sending hateful messages on Facebook at 6 a.m. because they don't like Chris Jericho takes. Good morning to you too. Good morning to the new LPW champion, Larry Woods, MRB.
What happened? We told you.
Did we pick right?
What?
We picked right.
What? MRB, what happened?
Your new LPW LPW, is it
Grand champion. Lumberjack Larry Woods.
I'm getting too excited about all of this.
I am too, because this is for people that don't know. We're going to talk LPW 25. We'll start at the main event. Why the heck not? Biggest news. For people that don't know, we do a pick show every month with the voices of LPW, Big Bad Boris and Dash in the Park, and it's all a lot of fun. But in that show, we have to make predictions and picks, and we picked Rose a couple months back at LPW 24. Some of us did.
You picked Rose. I picked MRB.
Right. I picked Rose to get the victory. And MRB decided to go out of his way to yell at me. He said he wanted to set up an interview for the LPW show where we would chat about it. And he yelled at me for a good 12 minutes. And yeah. He said it was wrong of us to pick, against these people. It's our fault what happens to them. But I guess I circle back to the question we asked at the top. What happened, MRB?
Look, I picked MRB against Rose. And then I saw the way he came at you. So viciously, like a ball of fury. And I was like, you know what? Not happening. I am standing in solidarity with my good friend Pluggo here.
Heck yeah.
So from then on, I had the same picks with you against MRB because we both picked Rich King and we picked Larry Woods. So you come at one, you got to come at both of them.
Oh, that's right. I picked Rich King. That's why he decided to play me ahead of Rose. No, ahead of Rose. And then I picked Rose just because he yelled at me.
Oh, it was Rose first.
This is deep-seated.
So
in the first ever chain match in LPW history, I gotta say at the top before we dive too deep into everything, this was a grittier LPW than I'm used to seeing. There was no DQ match. There was this epic chain match where they tore the ring apart. I mean, are we talking a little bit more it's getting a little bit more violent over there at LPW? Mm-hmm. And yeah, Larry Woods and MRB. Shaw picked Wolfboy. Shaw, the goose, honk, absolutely over last night with the crowd. Mm-hmm. I was actually kind of worried at one point. Eli Surge and him mixed it, like we're talking in the ring, and I thought Eli Surge was going to beat him up because he doesn't believe in birds. But then again, if Eli Surge doesn't believe in birds, then he didn't even really know that the goose was there.
Yeah, probably. He thinks it's Kyle Shaw in the ring.
Yeah, right. So safe there. Shaw absolutely showed out last night in the scramble. But yeah, MRB and Larry Woods have a blood feud history, so they decided to settle this bad boy in the first ever chain match, and it was epic. It was everything I hoped it would be. I was on the edge of my seat for most of it. I couldn't look away. You know what?
All in all, last night the Clandestine Society, they had a rough go.
They did have a rough go, and it's only going to get rougher. I didn't pull the graphic in time.
That's okay.
But yeah, so MRB, what happened, my guy? You know that you start running your mouth. I told him in the interview. I said, MRB, are you too laser focused on saving everybody that it's going to catch you slipping in a title match? And he said, of course not. That's why he operates on a higher level. Well, MRB Larry Woods operated a little bit higher.
Is that like when you talk to a teenager and they say, I'm built different?
Right. I'm built different. Essentially MRB, but that was his built different moment. And then comes to find out that he's built of wood that Larry Woods is chopping at. We got Lawrence in the house saying still should have been TY. Larry is a thief. Claudio is in the house saying Lumberjack Larry is the goods. Your boy Ray's in the house saying Flair double shot this morning. Thanks for getting through the OT on a Saturday. You got to do OT today?
No, Ray might have to.
Oh, and then, we got to talk. Yeah. So, yeah, it was.
He's grinding down there, man. He's putting out some good stuff too online. So, I mean, if you are a fan of any sort of lucha, Ray is the man to follow online.
Heck yeah. I'm all for, I'm in my new era of like, I'm all for promoting and positive people in the positive space, and haters are going to be haters. And I'm going to just start talking shit to haters on the internet. But yeah, go away, fools. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice to people. I don't get it. It's wrestling. At the end of the day, it's professional wrestling. Oh. It's supposed to be fun.
Exactly.
And if I did what everybody told me to do yesterday and shut up and just watch, we wouldn't be talking on this show today. We would just be sitting here like two dweebs not saying a word. It'd be like that scene in Wayne's World when Wayne leaves the set and Garth's just like,
and it zooms in.
Yeah, and he's just like,
I'm having
a good time. Not. Yeah, that's what the show would be. So be nice except for Larry's. Lawrence has a thing against Larry's. Is that because is Lawrence the long form of Larry? Do people who name Lawrence call themselves Larry?
Maybe.
I think that is. Is that true? There's no other, like John and Jonathan, Lawrence and Larry. Is that a thing, Lawrence? Please speak on.
Plug and Pluggo.
Yeah, like I have a beef with just plugs. I'm like, all you plugs trying to steal my Pluggo thunder. But yeah, dude, it was what'd you think of that main event? They tore the ring apart.
Truth be told, I only got to see the first half. So I'm going to be going back to rewatch the second half. Our house is a war zone at the moment because we're getting our basement some work done on it, so everything from the basement is upstairs right now, and it's very overwhelming. So we had someone Mrs. Grademaker's sister does framing and drywall, so they came by last night, and it just so happened it was during the show, so kind of had to do some work. So
very, very
but
cool.
I did get to see the first half, and I was very hyped up on that. The scramble match was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we could start at the beginning. We started off with the scramble.
That. Yeah, really enjoyed that.
It was T.Y. Jackson, Dean Richter, Kyle the Goose Shaw, Canadian Goose, Eli Surge.
Rich King, wasn't it?
No Rads, no Seven.
Rich was against Zoe.
Oh my gosh, why are you making me blank on this?
I don't know. Sasquatch is in there. I know that much.
Yeah, we saw the Sasquatch. LS is took on the thickness. Why are we blanking on his name? We always do this with the scramble match. It's always one more person. Kyle, who else did you wrestle last night? Look it up, Blair. It was TY, it was Goose, it was Eli Surge, it was Dean Richter.
And it was
yeah, I said Dean, Kyle. I don't know why we're blanking on this.
Michael Allen, Richard Clark.
Oh my God, the longest name in the game. Yeah, because he was. Yeah, so this match was fun.
Yeah,
but there were a couple moments, especially for me, with Dean Richter, who absolutely had a pin, had the win locked up, and decided, I don't want that. I'm going to go for more violence. And then Mark had it locked, and he decided to do push-ups with the Sasquatch. My only two qualms with the match was like, go for the win, TY, go for the win. I love TY, but if you're in that scramble situation, as we saw at the end, it can end just like that.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of those opportunities when they come up. You can't, try to get in a few more reps. You got to be laser focused in a match like this because there's so many moving parts. So one little loss of focus, one little slip up, and you're walking home empty-handed.
Yeah, and then we got at the end, it was T.Y. Jackson pinning Goose right before Surge had the pin locked up. So Eli Surge was 2 seconds too late. TY retains, still your scramble champion by the skin of his teeth. But then we get a promo from Eli Surge. He comes out and I thought, I was like, oh God, is he going to retire? Is this Eli Surge's swan song? And he said, no, he wants to be in every scramble championship match until he wins the thing. So he's calling his shot. He wants TY's championship. And I got to be honest with you, I've been really digging Eli Surge's work as of late. It could be only a matter of time before we're calling him a scramble champion.
You know, it's not a matter of him losing his smile, nothing like that. He's locked and loaded. He is gunning for the scramble championship. And I mean, hey, he's got Wolf Boy, he's got the Canadian Goose there. You saw Sasquatch run into the match. Like he's got some heavy hitters lining up with him, so this is going to be interesting.
I want to know who's in that Sasquatch match, dude. Mask, dude. I want to know who it is. Is it real? Is it a real Sasquatch? Is that the real Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Whoops. I thought it was fake.
No, man.
Oh, well. Whoops.
Dude's been booked all over the Pacific Northwest. Like, I mean,
yeah, dude. People see him every once in a while.
Yeah. He's got a big following.
Yeah, he does. He's got a monster truck named after him too.
Yeah, exactly.
Last night it was John Cena under the mask. Oh, Shaw always gives me these hot takes, these scoop skis. Kyle Shaw is our official behind the scenes scoop informant. Like, you know how SRS said, like, I got contacts within WWE. Well, I got contacts within LPW that confirmed John Cena was under the mask last night. He's
leaking all the locker room hot goss.
Yes.
We're going to turn into just a trashy tabloid wrestling show.
We're cruising, though. We talked about the main event at the top because MRB, what happened? Sorry, I'm gonna take it too far, and then we're gonna end up on his hit list. And
then he's gonna come gunning for you.
Yeah, he's gonna end up showing up at my house and beating me up. I don't want that.
A home invasion angle.
He just knocks on the door. He's like, "Hey, I heard what you said."
It's gonna be like Austin Pillman, but MRB with you.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, but I'm not Brian Pillman Jr. or Brian Pillman. I don't have a gun or none of that.
No.
I'm just like, hey, come on in.
You're going to have a Funko that you're ready to throw at him.
I'm like, yeah, hey, which one do I like the least? Let me pick before you beat me up.
I
already know. I could throw the Brock Lesnar one that's up there.
After that, we saw El Asesino and The Thickness, Reed Matthews. They went at it. And
they did.
Those two chose violence.
Yes.
That was a hard hitter.
Yeah, like not that El Asesino doesn't need a reason to beat nobody up. Either does Reed, but Reed had a little bit extra motivation coming off his first loss of the year to Alan Angels at 24. We've both heavily predicted this is the year of Reed Matthews.
Wow.
Blair, is it your birthday?
It's not, but someone's a day late for yours.
Oh, no. Mrs. Pluggo
if you forgot. Wow.
No, Mrs. Pluggo has been blowing me up all week with gifts every day, and every stream I've been on, she's been wishing me a happy birthday.
Because it's your birthday week.
I don't celebrate it like that, but she certainly did. She took care of me. She got me some really cool stuff. She's the bomb. She's the best. Mrs. Pluggo for president. Or prime minister. Whatever. Yeah. In Canada, prime minister, president, all of it.
King, queen.
She is my queen. Yeah. So that, like I said, El Asesino didn't need a reason. Reed needed a little. I think he wanted to get back in his winning ways.
Yeah.
I keep watching this dynamic with him and Zoe, and they look like they're cohesive and they come out. But at some point, do we think Reed's gonna start looking at that challenge championship, going, "Hey there, Zoe. Like, I keep winning matches. I only have one loss."
You got to think that at some point,
I want some gold too.
If he's not getting those opportunities for other titles,
right,
he's gonna lock in on that one
and
come gunning for that for Zoe's title.
Like, hey, listen, pal. I've been doing a lot. I did a lot of heavy lifting early in your run there.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, pal. Hey, friend. Let's have a match.
Let's chat.
I don't know. They look stronger than ever, both of them. But yeah, super solid match. Highly recommend you go check it out on IWTV or on Love Wrestling CA on YouTube when the matches drop there as well.
Yeah, the replay is not up on IWTV yet, unfortunately, because I looked this morning. But
it usually takes a couple days.
Yeah, should be up soon.
But yeah. So then we had my favorite match of the night. It was too much fun. Stephen Crow, one half of Ride or Die, taking on the debuting Alley Catch in a no DQ match.
Mm-hmm.
And again, as I said at the top, Love Wrestling doesn't necessarily veer this way very often. It's not like, they're not a GCW where every match is a no DQ hardcore match, anything like that. Stephen Crow made a call to arms, said he wanted a match. They gave him Alley Catch. Now, I'm not sure what TFA was doing last night. She was not in the building, so it was just Crow. MRB came out with him. He went to the back. Crow went one-on-one at early start. It was just fun back and forth. They were dancing. They were jiving. Then they took it all over the arena. Alley Catch got on commentary.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how old school Boris thought about that. Like, you're messing up my spot.
Going full Gorilla Monsoon on Alley.
Yeah, get off the cop. What are you doing? This is my
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Ah.
Yeah, they took us on a tour of the rec room. Beautiful
very
place.
nice facility.
I've never been there, but it looked wonderful.
Maybe it's something where you take the wife and kids.
Yeah, that's right. We'll take the whole clan up to Edmonton. That'd be fun.
Yeah, just for the rec room.
All 6 of us crash on Spencer's couch.
Yep. Why not?
My kids just ransacking his home.
Just terrorizing Rip.
Owen's just running around fighting him.
There you go.
Yeah, maybe I should. Spencer, you can hang out with Owen. He likes to wrestle. He's got some moves.
Yeah.
He works on them like every day. It's weird, but I digress. Well, Alley Catch gets the win. They even brought out a stapler. I had seen a stapler in LPW, so I'm sitting there like, even I don't think I'll ever be desensitized to the stapler spot.
Mm-hmm.
Because the sound, and it just makes me cringe. I don't like it. But yeah, she stapled. She got an 8x10 stapled to her. Crow got his ass kicked. He lost. One half of your LPW tag team champions took an L to Alley Catch. She then gets on the mic after the fact, does the initial thank you to LPW. She's glad to be here at Love Pro. Yada yada yada. But Crow left his belt in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
She picked it up. She got a good look at it. I got a really good shot of her just checking it out. She goes, I got a tag team partner. I like tag team wrestling. You guys know who my tag team partner is. And I love the line where she goes, you all might know him as Effie, but then she looked at Crow and she goes, you might know him as Daddy. And I was like, I know him as Daddy. Mrs. Pluggo knows him as Daddy. That's what we call him.
We all know him as Daddy.
We all know him as Daddy. And she holds that up, and then they pop the graphic up on the screen. We're getting Bussy versus Ride or Die at LPW 26, the clothesline.
Hell yeah.
Tell me what you think. I know you got some thoughts on that because this is one of your dream matches.
Yeah, this is a match that I have written down as one that if I ever put on a show, I wanted to book it. I think you have 2 incredible tag teams. It's a massive opportunity for Ride or Die. And I think Bussy is great. They're very entertaining. They're very fun and fantastic in the ring. I love what they do. And I love those 2 as a tag team. So to me, having Bussy and Ride or Die on a show, I mean, you're putting out good wrestling with those 2 teams because the fans want it. The viewers want it. Mm-hmm. What a fantastic match. This gets the Blair 2 thumbs up.
This gets the banger alert.
Yeah. Because that's a match I wanted to book. So maybe one day we'll find out other matches on there. I'll give some bookers out there some real gold to work with, but just saying, this is a good one.
This is a good one. This is good. And we had talked when Ride or Die won those tag team championships right before the end of the year. And then they had a couple of matches. You know, they took on Wolf Boy and Shaw, and for some reason that wasn't good enough for them. Then they kind of put their foot in their mouth and was like, "We want real competition. Give us real competition." They even like called Spencer out by they're like, "Spencer, book better matches for us because you know we're mowing down people." And then he's just proceeded to be like, "All right, here's the Center of the Saint. Here's Bussy. Here's like." He's coming after him.
You're getting a murderer's row of some of the best tag teams on the independents.
Now, is that smart? I don't know. It's great for my eyeballs. It's good for viewership. I love Ride or Die. I always pick Ride or Die regardless of who they face.
Hey, they called him out. They wanted more challenges, more opportunities. Spencer is obliging, and hey, you want the best? Here you go.
That's right.
I'll give you the toughest fights of your life. And he's lining up those matches. And Ride or Die is delivering, but they're going to have their hands full against Bussy.
That's right. Damn straight. So we'll see. That's going to be a fun match. I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. Then we got one more match to talk about before we dive into some tidbits and some previews. Because this was a short card. This was only a 6-match card.
2. There's Zoe and Rich.
Yeah, that's what.
And 7 and Perry Lira.
That's right. No, I didn't want to talk about that match. Maybe that subconsciously I have put that match. I've already moved on, and you're open up old wounds, Blair. I've already moved on.
Okay, we can move on.
But we're going to talk about it because we're professionals.
Unless you have some thoughts on those two. I got to check out those two still. So
no, well, I'll tell you this. Okay, so Zoe takes out Rich King. Absolute class. It was a great match. Rich looks fantastic right now. He's motivated. He's itching to get that gold. There was an interesting moment today. Rich loses his, another opportunity. I'm starting to question, like, can these rads do it? Like Dash said it last week. Like, is the sum of the parts not as good as the whole? Like, are the rads a better as a unit together, all working cohesively? Because they've all kind of went out and done their own things. And Rich is right now, he's the odd man out. He's the only one not holding gold. But it was a good match. Zoe is fantastic. Phenomenal. She's been doing it by herself. There's few things that go better than Zoe Sager and some gold around her waist. That's all I'm going to say. She's been on point as your challenge champion. She was on point for most of last year as your grand champion. So it's only the sky's the limit. I'll say that.
Yeah.
She wins. She retains. Again, Reed, that's what I said. Reed came out, and I was like, at some point, Reed might be starting that the shine off that gold might hit him in the eye just the right way, and he might say, "Hey, Zoe, my turn. You're the only one that hasn't given me a chance." Because I'd love to see Zoe Sager versus Reed Matthews. I think that'd be fun.
Oh yeah,
I think that'd be a banger. All right. I'll talk about.
What do you got to say?
All right. I love Jack Pride. I love Mars the Specialist. I did an interview with Jack Pride. It's up right now on lovewrestling.ca. I love the man of two minds. All I asked for yesterday on my birthday was, could one of you guys please pin Barack Arani? Could you just do that for me? Could you just take care of it? Because I got showered yesterday with a lot of birthday from people I never expected to wish me a happy birthday. It was a very, very lovely day. I'm still getting back to some of the people. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm nothing special, but it was nice. Then I had one person say, "I hope your birthday is nice." And he was like, "I hope you stub your toe. I hope your drink is flat. I hope your cake is burnt." And that was Barack Arani. One half of Paralira. So I was hopeful. That Jack Pride and Mars the Specialist could get the victory over Paralira. And of course they could not. So I had to eat crow and hear about it from Barack Arani. Oh, what happened? You know what? So I got my come up. It's like we're giving it to MRB. But I need somebody to stop here. Big super mega star boy, something like that.
Big super mega star birthday boy pluggo. Big super mega star birthday boy pluggo. Big super mega star birthday boy pluggo. It was his birthday.
That was nice.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, but I mean,
We
of
can
all
get
this,
that.
of all the nice people, there was Braccarani talking his mouth. But Paralira wins, and we had talked again. That was another one of those like, hey, what do we do if Paralira can't get it done?
Mhm.
They're starting to lose matches, so here they're in the driver's seat now in the tag division. They got a big win,
Vroom vroom.
number one banger. Put that on Apple Music, baby.
Mhm.
Blair Pacheco to the moon. But the thing we're not talking about here is Pride didn't show up until the end. It was all Jack.
Mhm.
This was all Jack.
Mhm.
Pride comes in at the end, costs them the match.
Mhm.
Mars and him have a standoff. Pride's tearing down Mars. Mars, to his credit, took it and just walked away. He looks very disappointed. So, are we seeing the end of 7? Are we seeing the rise of Mars?
We need TJ to come back and be the glue. And
Yeah, ever since TJ's been gone, things have been a little haywire over there in Sevensville. But yeah, they let me down. I'll have to tell Mars, like, hey man, what were you thinking? We can't have Barack Ronnie, winning matches, and Sheik Shabazz. I don't really have any heat with Sheik. I don't know why. Maybe I got heat by association, but he never really comes at me the way Barack comes at me. So I don't know. I wasn't overly thrilled about that one.
Now we're going to transition to some other talk, but it's a good segue because you said to the moon, and recently released from WWE was one Cameron Grimes, formerly known as Trevor Lee.
Yep.
July, he's going to be able to accept indie dates, and I'm thinking this guy is going to go on one hell of an indie run.
Or maybe sooner.
Maybe.
The FTC is trying to put a ban on non-compete clauses for job switching because they think it's kind of unethical to say you can't leave a job and go somewhere else.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how it's going to work since WWE still pays them for the 90 days.
Right. So maybe, there's probably a way around it. But yeah, he'll be back on the indies, I'm sure, and crushing like he was before. I liked him a lot.
Me too. Like,
even as Cameron Grimes, it was one of my favorites.
He's someone definitely worth checking out. Like, he had a really good run before. His stuff in PWG was fantastic. So he's worth checking out. Check out some of that indie stuff if you haven't yet. There's probably tons on YouTube. So
Dash in the park. In the house. Dash, by the way, still hates fun, dude. Like he was always shutting down all the fun last night. I did. Thank you, Dash in the park. That was really nice of Blair or Boris and Dash. They wished me a happy birthday during the intermission, and Spencer was shouting out the commentary team, and they took that moment to wish me a happy birthday. So thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. That was really cool to take your spotlight. Give it to me. I'll have to find it, clip it. It was really nice.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I like fun. Just fine. Sure, Dash. Sure.
Yeah. Fun.
Sure.
Did you?
So that was LPW 25. It's on IWTV at some point. But again, like I said, on all of our socials, we'll drop matches throughout the next few weeks. So stay tuned to that. Blair, do you want to go to tidbits or do you want to preview some stuff?
We can preview some stuff. I'm curious, just because I'm looking for it. Did you happen to upload the boom graphics that Zach had sent both of us?
Boom graphics that Zach sent both of us. See, now that you say that out loud, maybe not. Let me see.
Okay, well, you can do that. I will run.
He sent us graphics individually because I think I only uploaded the stuff that you sent.
He tagged us in the graphics channel.
All right, let me check. It out.
So this is why we are such a top-notch.
I've noticed I'm usually really good at making sure everything is uploaded, except for like the last couple weeks. I always miss something.
Okay, you take a look for that. I'll run through some tidbits, and you can give your thoughts while I'm throwing them up.
Biddies
announced for Prestige's Coast Clash, Athena versus Masha Slamovich. That's going to be happening in July, so you know that one's going to absolutely whip.
That is gonna rule. I mean, come on now. That's just bonkers, dude. I don't even know what I could say about it that you would be like,
I think we're very fortunate in that, like, we do get these big field matches, like Athena being able to work on the indies, like that's huge.
Yeah. I mean, she's not allowed to work on Dynamite, but she can work on indies, so we'll take it.
Yeah, it's one or the other. You want Dynamite or the indies? And she's like, I'll work the indies.
Right. She's the only one that's held hostage by the ROH brand.
Yeah. Deadlock Pro Wrestling.
Boris! Hi, Boris.
They've got Mayu Yamashita and Lady Frost taking on Hyan and Vert Vixen. That is going to be happening in a few weeks.
That's a good
Deadlock
one.
Pro, they're doing some great stuff. Definitely worth checking out. And they've also come into like sort of a partnership with West Coast Pro and Prestige. They've got an upcoming show July 20th in San Francisco. So I don't know what this partnership is fully going to be about, what it pertains to, but I'm very excited just to see what this means for like the landscape of independent wrestling.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a very good one. I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
So we've got that.
Not it. I think that's it. It's a video, isn't it?
It's a zip file of videos.
Got it. Okay.
Do you remember Warrior Wrestling?
I do remember Warrior Wrestling. I've been wanting to know what happened to Warrior Wrestling. I love Warrior Wrestling. I got posters behind there.
Yeah, it's almost like they've rebranded.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And they've got an upcoming show. One of the matches announced is Kylie Ray versus Sky Blue. So there's no current plans for it to go up online. They may drop it on YouTube, but I'm intrigued by why they did the switch over, what happened, all that sort of stuff. So they got that, and Latino's Most Wanted versus Bang and Matthews announced already.
Yeah,
all ages show in Chicago. That's coming up soon.
That's going to be really good.
Yeah,
I'm not sure why they decided to go that route. But hope maybe we'll find out at some point down the line, because
last show I remember was when they had Takeshita and Warhorse, and one of them did hurdles.
Yeah. And then they were at South Bend, where I'm from, and they put on a really good show there. It was Brian Keith and Santana.
Mm-hmm.
They do good stuff. I mean, Sky Blue was there too. She won the women's championship at that event over Trevor. Solid.
The WXW is doing their tag team festival coming up. You're going to see teams from Pro Wrestling Noah, Defy, Progress. Already announced is the team of Gringo Loco and Arez. So I'm very curious to see what other teams are going to get announced, because I think that could be a lot of fun.
It could be, should be.
When you see Defy up there, and then you start thinking, it's like, well, I know a great Defy tag team. That's Sinner and Saint. Maybe we're going to see Sinner and Saint in WXW.
Yes. That would be cool.
World of Lucha has been announcing some shows. That's coming up in a week and a bit. Mike Bailey versus Galeno Del Mal. And let's see what else we got for tidbits. And I see there's another Pluggo screen, so I don't know what he's cooking.
I'm working.
Prestige announced a Live 3, and I just really like this poster, so I want to share it. That'll be June 7th in Portland.
Don't put the other screen up.
No, in NEW, Friday, May 10th, they announced Reloaded versus the Hammer Bros. So the famous Commodore Ballroom, so you can check that out. And I think that is about it for tidbits. I'm just going to do a once over. Make sure we got everything.
Reloaded. I like Reloaded. I'd like to see them get a few more like big spots, to really show their shine, because I think they're fantastic.
Yeah, I think they're one of the best tag teams in North America right now. So yeah, that's tidbits.
Ditto bitties.
Have you seen that NWA's been like announcing partnerships with independent promotions, like on like a grassroots level?
Yeah, they're bringing back the territories.
Territories,
brother.
So I do think it could work.
Yeah,
but I think you have to have like a champion worth trotting out to all those territories, and not necessarily someone who's controlling a narrative. if you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
Mm-hmm. Like if you had Nick Aldis as champ still, yep, I think this could work.
Yeah, but how can Nick Aldis be the NWA champion when he's over there fighting the bloodline on SmackDown?
I know, that's what I'm saying. If he was still NWA champion.
Okay, so
of that level.
We're going to have to figure this out because it says that I have something is preventing Chrome from allowing me to upload those clips.
That's okay.
That's interesting. Unless I could send them to you and you could try to upload them.
Like I know how.
Yeah. I'll keep playing with it. But yeah, I don't know what the territory's saying with the NWA. I don't know if the NWA is if they're doing too much, but we'll see. We'll see how it works.
Yeah. No, I think
boys, do we need to have you guys come on and
quit going into business for yourselves? Come on.
I'm still mad at Boris anyway. Why? I'm still pissed.
Why?
Because Spencer said he was wearing a hat yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a hat, it's a toque. Because I say it all the time, like I'm wearing my hat today or my beanie. And Boris always yells at me every stream and says, it's a toque. But Spencer does it, and he just sits there and he just goes, oh, okay, boss. Oh, okay, boss.
Boris knows where his bread is buttered.
That's true. That's true. Spencer pays him far better than I do.
How much do you pay him?
Enough.
I thought you guys were at a fish fry last night. How was that?
Yes, how many fish could Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish?
Okay.
Oh, Dash is also bad, of course, but that doesn't surprise me. I think Dash wakes up and goes, fucking Boris.
Yeah, if you just choose his
yeah, that's Dash, dude. Yeah. Well, I try to keep figuring out why it won't let. This was really. I'll have to remember that for next week if we have any more of these zip files. That maybe it's a zip file thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we got some shows.
Yeah, which I guess we'll talk about JCW first because that one's coming up first.
Yeah, go in chronological order. That sounds like.
I tried to put I know there's some stuff for next weekend too, but I know next weekend we got lots to chat about, so I'm like, well, I can kind of pick and choose and fill it all up. So you know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
Just try to give everyone a plethora of matches to enjoy.
He said a plethora.
So JCW's got their show coming up this weekend. The Strong Silent Type, that is going on tonight, live and free on the GCW YouTube page. So definitely check it out. Marcus Mathers versus Alec Price. I love Alec Price. Like, dude is so solid in the ring. So much fun to watch.
Yeah. Oh my God. I think we sing his praises every time we see a match of his coming up.
Yeah.
And then we see a match. We talk about a match he's had. It's always usually very positive.
Mm-hmm. And I like that he
is money.
He is kind of getting some bigger opportunities and spotlights, like not just relegated to an opening match or anything like that. Like he's getting some of those like big match feel type moments.
Yeah. And Marcus Mathers in his own right is very, very good. He's still very young, but the kid seems to have it. You know what I mean? Like it's only the matter of time before he's in the spots that maybe Alec Price is in, because he's also showing up on MLW. He's doing his thing. So yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
They have a really good succession plan there where like somebody gets elevated and then you're seeing the new crop kind of get worked in too. And there's like a pathway already laid out for them. So it's nice to see. And we got a Passaic County street fight with Jordan Oliver and Griffin McCoy. I love that Jordan Oliver's back in North America. Like,
yes,
it is so much fun watching him in the ring.
Mm-hmm. I agree. He's one of the best. He did that excursion was fine. So it was a little tougher to see some of his matches over there, but he just tears it up, dude. He just knows. I can't speak high. It's only a matter of time, right, before somebody signs him.
I saw on Facebook somebody posted a clip of it was like him in the ring with Yoshikiko, and they were just like, "What is this garbage?" And I'm like, "Why do people not like fun? What is it about professional wrestling and not being the most serious thing? Like, why can't you just enjoy it?"
I don't know. And I don't know. Especially for some reason over the last couple weeks, it's been like amplified. It's like, if you don't like it, just don't watch it. But somebody likes it. I don't mind it. Fun in wrestling is supposed to be a thing, Dash.
Like, is wrestling just supposed to be headlocks and lariats?
Right. I don't know. I think like it's funny that there's this people that want one set of wrestling. That's all they want. And if you like anything else, you're a crazy person. And they're objectively mean about it. And then it's also like Will Ospreay. Anytime I talk about Will Ospreay on my over on Facebook, I get like 50 people going, "That guy sucks. That guy's a terrible wrestler." It's like, what wrestling do you like then? Like,
if it's not Strangler Lewis versus Kitch Mitchell, then it's not good. From the North Carolina Fairgrounds in 1953.
Like, I can understand. I can understand if you don't like Will Ospreay. If you're not like, if what he does you don't jive with, but to objectively be like he's a terrible wrestler is just weird.
Mm-hmm.
No crossbodies there for spot monkeys. Yeah, like I always say my big thing is wrestling is subjective. Nobody's right or wrong. Like, if you like what you like, you like what you like.
Yeah.
But that's to object, like, to say like that some of these people are just absolutely terrible wrestlers. It's just absurd.
Like, come on.
And how dare you wrestle a doll? Like, we didn't see Perry Saturn wrestle a broom.
Think of the integrity of professional wrestling.
Yeah, the integrity.
I can't even say it like seriously. Like, that's how people are. Professional wrestling's a serious business.
The lineage.
You can't wrestle a doll.
The mockery.
What would Harley Race think about that? What would Whipper Billy Watson think of?
Yeah, I know, dude. So it's so Luthez would never. Never. The
audacity.
How dare him he would never do a Hurricane Rana.
A hip toss? Who are you? That is what it's like.
That is what it's like these days. It's wild. It's wild to me.
The honky tonk man, now that's a wrestler.
Yeah, real. This damn Gunther guy disrespecting the sport. How dare he?
How dare he?
How dare he take over the honky tonk man's reign? Back when wrestlers were men. Shut up. I don't get it.
In the back.
And it's really bad on the independent side of things. It actually ties it really well. It's really because there's a group of people that don't even acknowledge that the indies are a thing because it's indies. Mm-hmm. It's not the high level WWE caliber production and things like that. And it's really unfortunate because there's a lot of very talented people on the indies and they're doing style. Like, we're in an era now where you can make a really good living as an independent wrestler. Yep. You don't need to you don't need to be signed anymore, and doing very cool, unique things that are their own thing and they're not a carbon copy. And I'm not even saying that from a place that I don't like I like WWE. I like AEW. I watch it all. Ask Mrs. Pluggo. That's all I got wrestling on probably 90% of the time.
It's your stories.
It's my stories. And like, it's just silly to me. I just don't get it. Like, that's why, like, I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand how you could look at something and go, that's absolute trash. What a but there's like a bunch of people that like that too. Mm-hmm. I don't understand. Like what you like, man.
Yeah. I'd rather people talk about what they like, what they enjoy, what makes them happy instead of like just shitting on stuff, because that's not fun.
I mean, you can dunk on some things. Like, don't get me wrong. Right?
Yeah, there's a difference between dunking and
like, I could sit there and watch, let's say, AEW Dynasty and go, you know what? I thought that was a really fun pay-per-view. I didn't need Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
as FTW champion. I just didn't want it because I liked Hook that much better.
Yeah.
You can say you didn't like a match. You can say what, but you don't have to be like, this is the worst thing to ever happen to professional wrestling.
Yeah.
How dare Mike Bailey fight a doll?
That's what I'm talking about.
How dare the Easter Bunny take a stunner?
When I'm talking about like shitting on stuff, that's what I'm talking about. Like you can dislike something, but when you're so like, I want to say viciously, but when you're like just spewing hatred about something, then it's like, well, I don't want to hear that, like I'd rather you pump the tires of something you really enjoy.
Yeah, exactly. People can be critical of wrestling, but you could do it in a way that you're not a piece of shit about it.
And then you might even feel better as a person because you're not just talking negative shit all the time. So
yeah, but it's always those nameless, faceless trolls on the internet that are just like, but I'm like, where's your page at?
That are blowing up your Facebook at 6.
Where's your podcast? Let me see what just make one. That's all I'm saying. If you don't like what I'm saying, just make one. But they won't. But that's okay. No. We digress. But wrestling is a buffet. It's for everybody, man. That's what I always say. Like when I go to a buffet, and trust me, I go to a buffet. Like this is big. I'm not no little guy. But they have 200 options at the buffet. I don't eat all 200. I'm like, oh, they've got chicken over there. I'm not feeling chicken today. Let me go over to the steak. But I ain't like, chicken's the worst fucking thing in the world.
No.
I just go, I don't want that today.
And you're not there trash talking. Be like, you're stupid for taking that. What's wrong with you?
I'm just sitting at Golden Corral, just yelling at some lady like, "How dare you go for the chicken teriyaki? Worst thing ever! You're a terrible person.
The steak is so much better. Like you're stupid.
Yeah, how dare you?"
And she's just some old biddy trying to have like a nice little fucking Thursday brunch. You're just like, trash talking her.
Yeah, I'm just like, how dare you go for a quiche? Quiches are trash. Get over here with the real stuff. They got prime rib.
How can you take that when there's prime rib over here?
Yeah,
dummy.
And she's just like, who the hell are you?
Yeah. Help.
What did I do? I like chicken.
Some old blue hair. Yep.
That's exactly what it's like. Oh, you're at the salad station when they got wings? What the hell? How dare you?
You're dumb.
You're making a mockery of this buffet. You went for the Jell-O cup when they've got a self-serve ice cream machine? What the fuck? How could you eat that garbage?
Where's the storytelling with the salad bar?
Yeah, there's no storytelling over there. You chop up some lettuce, you throw it in a bowl.
There's no character with the lettuce.
This lasagna over here at least has some layers to it.
All right. Okay. Alley Catch versus CPA. We got 12 minutes until to go.
We're going in a few minutes of overtime here.
So Alley Catch, fresh off a plane from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. She's going to be at the JCW show today. So that's a fight.
Yeah, that's from beating up Stephen Crow and stapling things on him to
from the Rhinestone Cowboy to the certified accountant.
Oh my goodness! What? But and then next month she's got another accountant.
Yeah,
she's running the accountant gauntlet. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Matt Mikowski versus Isaiah Bronner. These two are just going to beat the tar out of each other.
If you want two guys that are just going to beat the piss out of each other and smile while doing it, this is the match for you. I love me some Isaiah Bronner. Matt Mikowski's starting to gain a little bit of steam.
Yeah.
All coming off of Bloodsport and stuff like that. But Bronner, dude, is money. I love me some Isaiah Bronner. Matt Bronner. I almost called him Matt Bronner.
Yeah. Isaiah Bronner. Matt Mikowski.
I know. I do that on this show.
Yeah, you do. We've got Brandon Kirk going one-on-one with the one we call Daddy. It's Effie. Daddy.
Hey, Allie and Effie, if you're there at GCW, you might want to talk a little strategy. Ride or die ain't no joke. Mm-hmm. Just saying, TFA is one certified badass. That's going to be a good one.
I'm looking forward to that one. I think it'll be fun.
I'm looking forward to this show. Yeah, like you said, it's a free show. This is a great way to get to know some independent wrestlers by you don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for a service. So
yeah, like if you've thought about wanting to check out some GCW, but you're maybe hesitant, this is a good kind of like way to gauge your interest level. You know, like you can check this out on YouTube. What's that?
Dip your toe in, or just get a little bit of it and put it on your plate.
Yeah.
You know, like
it's like when you get those little sample spoons for tasting ice cream. Like you just get a little.
Or if you're at the buffet and you grab the smaller little plate because you're like, "Ooh, that dish looks okay, but I don't know if I'm going to like it." You put a little bit in there, you eat it, and if you like it, you'll get more.
You get a little nibble.
Yeah.
So it's a good way. And then you can kind of like, yeah, you know, I think I would like to check out a GCW show because you're seeing a lot of regulars on here. So
I would like some more eggplant parm. Thank you.
You want a little eggplant? You want some potato skins? Maybe one?
Potato skins? Yeah, look, an appetizer. Like Ophelia's in the house saying like an appetizer, like potato skins. Yeah.
Maybe some tots. Get a couple tots.
Real quick side quest. I don't know if you saw it, but during the intermission, Zach clipped up us picking Larry Woods and played it in the arena. And at the beginning of the clip, we're talking about how amazing Ophelia is as a fan. Really? And at the clip ends with me going, "Why is Ophelia yelling at me?" And that played in the record. I DM'd her and I was like, "Holy shit, I didn't even know they made that clip."
I saw part of the intermission, but like the audio was too low on the TV, so I couldn't hear what was being said.
Yeah, it's us picking Larry Woods to win the match.
Hell yeah.
And then we're yelling at Ophelia. Oh, that's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's keep
going. Okay, we got one more for the JCW show. That's going on tonight. Joey Janela versus Casey Cattell. I'm into this show. You know, like these two are going to go out there. They're going to have a hell of a match. It's going to be solid.
This is a really like underrated like JCW show. Like it looks very solid.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Brandon Kirk and Casey Cattell like sit at home and look around and go, "We could use that in a death match"? Do you think they have stuff that's off limits? Like, would you stop breaking that?
Brandon? That is my grandma's china.
Yeah, stop taking the good china to the shows and stabbing Joey Janela in the face with them, please. It's hard to get the blood out.
A little respect.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, let's run through this Black Label Pro show that's coming up. We'll quickly talk to the GCW show, and then we'll send everyone on their merry little ways. How's that?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, we're going to motor through this one. It'll be a little faster, but we'll give some thoughts. So, coming up May 5th. Oh, awesome Black Label Pro. Come on, get your stuff together. Full page graphics. At least it's not that bad.
Yeah, at least it's a little, like it kind of worked out.
Bang & Matthews versus the highlight reel. Look, if your tag name is the highlight reel, instantly I'm going to check you guys out.
Yeah, is that what gets you?
Yeah, because right there they're like, yeah, we're on the highlight reel. So okay,
we're stealing the show. Yeah. Bang & Matthews, man, still holding strong.
They're a perfect 10.
They're a perfect 10. You mean like a bowling website?
We've got Heather Reckless and Sky Blue versus Latino's Most Wanted. Out of all the wrestlers out on the independents right now, like Heather Reckless to me is someone who's going to break through. Like she's right at that door and just has an opportunity, whether it's Impact, MLW. Like I would love to see Heather Reckless get an opportunity. I think she'd knock it out of the park.
Yeah, she's fantastic. I saw her wrestle Sky Blue Warrior Chicago.
Yeah.
The Stadium Series, and those two are teaming up together. I'm interested to see how that goes, but they had good chemistry fighting each other, so hopefully they'll have just as much as a tag team.
We've got Davey Vega versus Trevor Outlaw.
Fucking Trevor Outlaw.
Trevor Outlaw, not the person who I thought that was, which is Jake Something, because Jake Something will be going one-on-one with Danhausen. Like
that'll be interesting.
You could have a Jake Something Trevor Outlaw team, and I would believe they're brothers.
You wouldn't know the difference. They would just sing Creed all the time together and
steal hats
and throw them across the ring.
Joshua Bishop versus Dex Royal. I like Dex. I think he's showing some good stuff,
Me
getting some
too.
opportunities. So I think another big one. For him.
Josh Bishop's been really good. In Black Label Pro specific, he's been making the waves up there to get into the title pictures. But real quick, I don't know if they show him on TV, but when Trevor Outlaw throws a person's hat, he always chucks it as far as he can. And then that poor person, because they're usually in a front row seat, have to like walk shamelessly over to the person that caught their hat and get it back.
Mm-hmm.
It's always like this awful walk of shame. Trevor Outlaw, you terrible, terrible person. But, all love.
Jerk.
You jerk.
We've got Billy Starks versus Myron Reed. This one should be a lot of fun.
Yeah?
I'm hyped for it.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one.
You think it's going to be good? I don't know, man. I don't know any of these two young upstart competitors. I've never heard of either one of them.
Where are the video packages for them?
Yeah, where's the long drawn out 6-week storyline for this thing? No, it's going to be awesome. Billy Starks is cool. She's fantastic. We all know that. Myron Reed, we talked about at the beginning of the year. It was a guy that was on our radar for 2024. This could be a huge win for old Myron Reed to get one over on Billy Starks, but the new ROH Women's Television Champion, by the way.
Mm-hmm. We've got Kevin Koo versus Flamita. Flamita is someone who I really thought they were going to break through and get some bigger opportunities, but they kind of just stayed even keel,
Yeah. And Kevin Koo holds strong as your Black Label Pro champion.
Yeah. I love Kevin Koo.
I just got a DM that somebody wants to yell at me on the stream.
Oh. From who?
I'm not making any friends at LPW, dude.
Oh.
So
okay.
we'll see if they make it.
Okay, we got a few minutes. Maybe they'll stop by. But we've got Arrow Boy versus El Manic.
She's saying Barat. She's guessing Barat. It might be Barat. He likes the yell. Arrow Boy versus El Manic. That's gonna be a fun one. That's gonna be a quick sprint. Two very talented individuals. Like I like those kind of matches. Black Label Pro's got a lot going on here. Like a lot of fun, fast-paced matches, some slow down matches, and then the banger, dude.
For the Arbo's Cheese Dip Big Cheese Championship. Shazza McKenzie versus Maggie Lee versus Rachel Armstrong versus Aaliyah James.
They made it. What did you say? The Arboro Big Cheese Dip Champion?
Arboro Cheese Dip Big Cheese Championship.
I knew that they were a sponsor, but I didn't realize it was going to be
Arboro's Cheese Dip Big Cheese Championship.
I hope the championship belt is just a bowl. Like it's a bowl that you can put cheese dip in it.
Yes.
And it double. I want that to be a thing.
I hope you get that.
But Rachel Armstrong's fantastic. I'm very high on her. Shazza is awesome. Shazza, a friend of the show. She's been on this show.
Yeah, she stopped by.
She did stop by. Shazza for champion. Yeah, Shazza for all the championships. Aaliyah James is good too. It's going to be a good championship match. That's like I might go to that next weekend. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how the weekend shakes.
Okay, we'll quickly go through the GCW card, even though we're running out of time. It'll give your potential guest another couple of minutes to hop on.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll see.
GCW is happening Friday, May 3rd. We've got Rather You Than Me, Mr. Danger versus Eli Knight. These two are going to go out there and just put on a clinic.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
So this is happening the Friday.
I like these graphics, by the way.
Me too.
Very nicely done.
This is Friday. The Black Label Pro Show is Sunday for those wanting to check it out. So,
Black Label Pro Sunday, May 5th.
So next Sunday.
Sunday. And also that's on Fight TV or Triller.
Mm-hmm.
And so is this GCW show that we're talking about, but it's on Friday.
Yeah, like I had said earlier, I mean, the shows are next weekend. This weekend's a little quieter, so just getting some of the stuff for next weekend in just because there's so much next weekend. So there's that. We've got in a last man standing match, Effie versus Mance Warner.
Again. I mean, I say it again in a good way. I could watch them wrestle.
How much more can these two do to each other?
See, that's the thing. I don't know where. I don't know. Like at some point, you got to stop putting stuff on your salad, and it's right. If we're talking,
where's the storytelling?
Yeah, where's the story? No, they'll figure it out. They will. This has been one of my favorite stories that's been told
Yes.
in independent wrestling is this Effie Mance saga, and it's keep it going. And Last Man Standing, maybe this is the end, but I don't know what they're going to pull out of this thing. Last Man Standing is nuts.
Where is the storyline is nothing in reference to these two because they have done an incredible job with
Where's it at? I'm going to pull it up. Where's it at? It's in Tampa, Florida.
Yes.
So anything goes in Florida.
Yeah.
And where are they going to go? I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, we've seen a Punjabi prison match. We're seeing a Last Man Standing match. What match would you like to see in GCW that they possibly haven't done yet?
The WLC, because Microman's there. Get Swoggle versus Microman in a WLC.
You know what I want?
That'd be good. What?
The triple cage match.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next
Rumble one.
Oh, the one from or from when they did what was it? That WCW one that they had to like. I want that too. That would be dope too. Yeah, that was my next.
That would be so rad.
That would be a good one.
They've already booked David Arquette once. Book him again.
I don't think he'll ever show up there again.
Why not?
Nick Gage almost murdered him.
So, look, everybody gets over their little tiffs in wrestling. You know, look, CM Punk went back to WWE, so I'm sure David Arquette can forgive Nick Gage for almost killing him.
Yeah, could you imagine David Arquette and Nick Gage as like a tag team? Like they bury the hatchet. He comes out. He's like, I'm your mystery partner, and then that'd be crazy. Yeah, but I want that. That cage, that was interesting. I always remembered, like, as a kid when they did it, I was like, this is actually kind of a cool concept.
MDK gang murdered David Kill.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, we're booking money over here at GCW. Let's keep it pushing.
Okay, we've got Billy Starks versus Trish Adora. This has potential to be the match of the night without a doubt.
Yeah, these two are fantastic. They're phenomenal.
I like that Trish is getting some bookings on like these bigger indie shows.
Yeah,
Trish is great. Yeah.
She's been fantastic. She's been consistent throughout her whole independent career. She's always near the top of the list when it comes to independent wrestlers. And Billy Starks has been having this phenomenal meteoric rise. So that'll be a good one.
We've got Timothy Thatcher versus Jordan Oliver, two very different styles, but I'm hyped for this. I think they'll put on a good one.
Oh, definitely. I saw this, and it was one of those where I was putting the graphics in. It's like, oh shoot, this thing's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, that's the kind of match that kind of stops you in your tracks. Be like, oh, okay,
interesting styles. Can Jordan Oliver handle that style? We'll find out.
Matt Cardona, State of the Broski address. I mean, Cardona's injured with his pec, so we'll see. We'll see what the Deathmatch King, what the Indie God has to say to his loyal subjects.
What do you think he's gonna say?
I think it's just going to be something about the injury, but then he'll have some fun with it and like try to do a tee-hee on all the fans.
Is Matt Cardona still injured? If he wants to do it, would you still be booking him on shows and trying to use him in some capacity? Would you still have him maybe come out with Steph and Broski Jimmy? Does he get more into that leadership role, mentorship role?
I think so, because I think it's a selling point even for especially for an indie show, like even if he's not wrestling, for him to be there.
Okay.
And if he's okay with doing it, I mean, I know because he had a lot of shows booked up in here in Canada. This weekend was one of them. You know, like if you can't wrestle for a show like that, okay, well then we have to replace you. But you can't wrestle on GCW. Okay, well you can still fly out there. It's still going to benefit them. You know, even if he's not wrestling a match,
just goes under this full like he's going to coach up Broski Jimmy to be get some montage packages or something. I don't know. I just don't want to see him go away. He's so hot right now. I just don't want to see him be like, I'm injured, I'm out for 9. Even though the return would be epic, I still think there's something to have him do.
And last but not least, we have Joey Janela versus Mayu Yamashita.
Yes, that's it. That you said clash of styles with Jordan Oliver and Timothy Thatcher. This is definitely an interesting clash of styles. Will Joey Janela be able to handle the technical apparatus that is Mayu Mashta's expertise, or will Mayu Mashta go full death match?
Can they coexist?
Can they? Which one's gonna break first?
I don't know.
We'll
find out.
We'll find out.
May 3rd.
I don't know if this guy. I don't know if I don't know if Barat's gonna make it. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna make it. It was Barat. I don't know. We're running out of time. Maybe he'll have to come yell at me next week.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as if he like pops on, I just click it out.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta go. It's okay. I'm gonna give him a few more seconds.
Tune in next week.
Because coming up in July, if you haven't already signed up for it, and if you're going to be in the Ontario region,
yes,
Money and Drank, Toronto Pub Crawl.
Lawrence will be there.
Drink some beers, get lit up like Buck Cherry, and hang out with Jody Threat because Jody's going to be hosting it. So it's going to be fun. So do that up. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I saw the graphic. The Spencer's gonna be there. Zach, Lawrence, JPJ said he's gonna make the.
It's gonna be a party.
I like that idea. I wish I could go to Toronto for stuff like that, but I wonder how many like Canadian professional wrestlers I have to upset that I like won't be let in the country. It's too early for what? Mars? I'm assuming that's Mars. Maybe it's Reed. It's too early for what? What happened last night, Mars?
Sorry, Mars.
Oh,
there he is.
We hung out long enough. I'm about to get. Hopefully, he's nice to me. We'll see. He's got a smile on his face, so maybe he's in a good mood. Are you in a good mood?
Smiling. Come on.
What's up?
Oh, there he goes. There you go. Dropped out your back.
There I am. I'm always smiling, boys. I'm always happy.
Look, I will be the first one. I will publicly apologize for not picking Paralira last night.
Okay, Blair, I'll forgive you.
I'm not going to apologize.
I don't want you to apologize. I just want to say happy birthday for me again. Okay, I gave you a nice birthday present.
We talked about that. Yeah, you did.
You're welcome.
How was the match for you guys last night?
Man.
It was all right. It was good. Good times. Get to beat up 7. That's always a good time.
Mm-hmm. What happened there, by the way? Like you guys won, but there was some I don't know. Did you feel? I guess the word I'm trying to come out. Did you feel good about it, knowing it wasn't Jack Pride in his full? It was just Jack.
What's wrong with Jack? Jack's a good guy. Me and him are buddies.
I don't know. He just didn't have that killer instinct, as Dash said.
I offered him a high five and he didn't take it. I don't know. I was surprised. So
I was
he wasn't quite at my level, is what it was, right? So
I was disappointed that you guys won because I wanted 7 to pin you for your birthday wishes you gave me yesterday.
So it'll be the same next year. Blair, when's your birthday? I gotta give you some birthday wishes too.
It's in August.
We'll really. I'll remember.
I was very disappointed. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you trying to say that if it was Pride, we would have lost somehow? Like that would have mattered?
I don't know. I just felt like there was some dysfunction going on at 7, and you got a victory over a team that wasn't 100% there.
Well, why are they in the tag division then? That's what me and Sheik run it. Okay, we're one.
Where's the honor? Where's the honor, Brett, and beating teams at 100%? I mean, granted, it's not your fault they didn't show up 100%,
Not my fault, no.
But I'm just asking.
Hey, we can give them a rematch whenever they like.
Oh, but, really?
I want that gold back instead. Okay, we're over these guys. We got rid of that TJ Cannon guy. Maybe we did the same to Pride or Jack for a while. We'll see.
Mars wants to be tagged in on this. He wants to.
I just sent him the link just in case.
Oh, this guy! I gotta go.
Oh, you beat him and run, huh? So what's next for Paralira now that you've got a win in the tag division over 7? You saw it yesterday. Bussy's going to take a shot at Ride or Die. Do you think you guys deserve the winner of that?
We'll be waiting. Yeah, look at this guy. He's got
Oh,
his own personal
shit.
driver.
This has gone off the rails. Mars, the specialist, is in the house. Mars, you let me down last night, brother.
I let you down.
You let him down.
What did I do wrong?
If Sheik was getting pinned, I would be there to break it up. But Mars was nowhere to be found, and Jack got the 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
That is now etched into my brain forever. I let you down. You guys win as a team, you lose as a team.
No, Mars wins as a singles guy. Okay, he was still gloating about that Thursday win he got.
You took an L. You told me you were bringing home a championship this weekend, Barat.
Yeah.
I am still the champion of salvation. That is true.
See, still focusing on himself and his singles title. He doesn't care about losing last night, right? We're the tag division here. He can run the singles a little bit for now.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Maybe Mars is pondering that.
I was gonna say he's taking a minute to respond to that. Barat's coming in hot today.
Yeah.
He's coming in off a victory.
Maybe you don't need the guy holding you down that took that loss last night. Oh, am I trying to cause some drama here?
James Harden, stir the pot. Yeah, you did. You guys did have a little bit of a tiff at the end. I mean, it was literally like the Parallel was still celebrating their victory, and you guys were fighting. And Pride really laid into you, Mars. Does that make you think maybe it's time to make 7-6?
I don't know.
There's 4 of them. There's like 3 or 4 of them. There have never been 7.
A little math for you. You lose 1, it's now 6, right?
This rate would be 3.
Yeah. Where's TJ? Come on, Mars. We need answers.
I don't got answers. Blame Barrett on that one too, to be honest.
Throw the blame my way, guys.
So it's Barat's fault that 7's dysfunctional? Is that what you're saying? What's going on here?
I'm down for that reason.
Okay.
It could be, right? We got rid of one of their members, and now ever since TJ's been gone, these guys have been butting heads.
This is true.
And then we beat them last night, and now they're getting mad again. So, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, I fully expected a more like yelling Barat, but I guess victory and winning cures everything. He's in a happy.
Yell. I'm calm, quiet, in a good mood. Pluggo, we just won last night on your birthday. I changed my name on the screen for you because I'm your favorite.
I was trying to ignore that. I didn't want to bring that up.
I got you.
Mars, what happened?
What do you mean? You saw what happened. That man was being Pride, and that man was being Jack, and then he had a mental breakdown, and then we all died. Well, not me, I can't die, but.
He's half right there. He won't die. Won't leave me alone.
So will we see a rematch? But singles? Tag, you guys want to mix it up again?
That's smoking a singles match again.
Oh,
as long as there's a title involved, I'll always go again. But otherwise, it's just not worth my time again, you know.
Okay.
Mars.
The pathway to LPW 26 is slowly being paved. It's splintering out all these different directions. I'm very intrigued to see where it's going to go, especially for you two. Just now.
Yeah.
I'm open for any challenge for my championship of salvation. And then me and Jack, we got some things to work on, but we're down for anything as well. So
Mars is still riding with Jack Jack. He didn't say Pride. That was interesting. You didn't say you're down with anything with Pride. But I don't think you get Jack without Pride. So how are you going to navigate that, Mars?
That's a hard question to answer.
What do you mean?
I think he's going to have to do some reflecting on this. And
Yeah. Is today a very reflective day? Paralira's partying up tonight. I'm sure there's a big party at the Paralira headquarters tonight.
They have a headquarters?
Yeah, dude.
What happens when you win tag team gold, Mars? They reward you, you know?
Okay, here, Barat, I got a question for you because we saw that the LPW Tag Championships, they're going to be defended next month. Bussy versus Ride or Die. That leaves Paralira with no challenge for the championships. Who are you guys wanting to face next month at LPW 26?
How about we just get a nice night off and then we just wait for who the champs are, right? Like we deserve it.
How about this? How about this? You guys get front row seats for Bussy and Ride or Die. You get some champagne. You guys wear your nice suits. You just hang out and challenge the winner.
I'll bring my tie to the next show. I'll be dressed up, looking dazzling.
There you go. There you go.
I mean, really,
not having this.
Any tag team from right now in our division is technically a night off, as you saw yesterday. So we'll take it.
Damn.
On that note, I gotta get back to work.
I love you.
It was a lot harder than it was last night, so I gotta actually be present. I'll see you guys around.
See you, Barat.
See you, buddy.
Bye.
Mars.
Oh,
What do you mean? You just got eviscerated there. Night off? Night off? I thought you
Well, maybe because anyway. I'll talk to you boys later.
We love you.
sorry, Mars.
I gotta go do some therapy, I think. Bye, boys.
Bye, Mars. Hey, oh man.
Oh, poor Mars.
Poor Mars, dude.
Okay.
That is, I mean, if we think about it, yeah, Mars is kind of in no man's land right now, trying to figure out what's going to happen here. So,
Wow. Thank you for those guys for stopping by.
yeah,
Go-
Barack Ronnie, go follow him, I guess.
Follow both of them. Go show Mars some love. He's a little down in the dumps.
Mars,
right now.
yeah. Everybody spam Mars the specialist with positivity gifts of positive
Yes.
thinking. We hope Mars is okay.
So thank you to them. Yikes.
Mars the night off specialist. That's messed up. That's messed up. But I'm glad they were able to stop by, I guess. Barat and I are still, But he won today, so he's in a positive mood.
All right. We're going to wrap things up this week.
Yeah, we're going to call
We're
it
going to
there.
peace out.
We went to overtime for those two special gentlemen. So
So for myself, if it's your first time checking us out, you can find me up on all social media, Graymaker Wrestling Podcast. I got a great independent wrestling podcast, so check that out.
yeah,
And you'll see me this weekend doing commentary for WPW. I'm very hyped for that. It'll be released up on YouTube a few weeks later from now, but there's a Josh Alexander, Alex Kane match, which is going to be incredible. AJ Sanchez versus Chad Daniels in a dog collar match.
heck yeah.
Tables match. Jody Threat versus Alan Angels. It is going to be incredible. And James Roth versus Tyler Colton for the WPW Heavyweight Championship.
I can't wait to talk about that next week.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
It's gonna be
So,
dope.
yeah, where can they find you?
You can find me at Pluggo on all social media platforms. You could find me at Between Two Beards with JPJ Thursday nights, 8 p.m. This Thursday, we're talking Backlash, and we've got a special guest. I'm going to get all of that in the works and announce it soon. Very excited. You've probably seen this gentleman on your TikTok page at some point talking some wrestling, so I'll just say that. And yeah, with you next weekend, and I've got to get to know with Jack Pride up right now on lovewrestling.ca. I wonder if Mars read it.
I don't know.
But if he hasn't, go read it. If you haven't, go read it. But that's where you could find me all the time. And then, of course, I do that podcast, Unplugged with Pluggo. I'm going to start doing those more consistently again because I've been slipping.
So thank you.
I did one this week, though, so I'm good.
Thank you for checking us out.
Yes.
MRB. What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened, brother?
Congrats to Larry Woods. Thanks again for checking us out. It was a lot of fun. As always, peace in the streets.